voila. Fully done, will not leak. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Okay, got some progress today. I got the water pump in, Opti, and the timing cover. I had a problem with the hub because of these cheap harmonic balancer installer, and I don't know what I do is I went to AutoZone and tried to use one of these kits. Doesn't work. The adapter that goes into the actual crank is too big. That slides over the hub basically, so it doesn't work. Thought I'd give it a shot, but I got to go and stop and go and find a suitable replacement for that. Also in this video, I'm going to give you good advice of how to reinstall the timing chain cover and the top gasket. Also, I'm going to talk about gasket sealer, what's the best type to use for these motors or for any motors that you're working on. So stay tuned and watch time lapse and some technical doodah stuff, and hope you like it. Talk to you later. Bye. Alright, let's take a little time and discuss gasket maker, or what is the best. I have Permatix Ultra Black gasket maker. Good, but the stuff to buy, and it's very expensive, I mean, you know, compared to like a tube of that, is the Permatix Right stuff. This is the only gasket material that I use in any build. I'm not sponsored for them or anything like that. I've been using this for years, and this stuff works great. It sets up in about a minute and a half. You can put a little dab on there and it just tacks down the gasket material, and it does not leak. In the prior video that you saw before, you can see me actually putting a pry bar on the intake manifold to lift it up because it sticks that much. Fantastic stuff. Do not skimp on gasket material. Alright, just got the timing chain cover back on. I want to stress this point pretty well. When you install the timing chain cover on these LT1s, it's very important to leave this seal off. This needs to be off. Do not try to install this seal on the timing chain cover first. You need to do it afterwards. See, a lot of people make that mistake and then jam this cover on here, and they usually wind up messing up this seal. So I'm going to show you with no special tools to install this seal. Let's go to the bench. All you need is a few basic tools. There's no special tools required. They do make one for this, but there's really nothing special about this. It's just installing the seal the correct way so you don't booger up the rubber piece around here, and or you don't roll this seal backwards. This is a major cause of leak for the LT1s, and then it'll piss all over your Opti spark. So very basic tools. 21mm socket or equivalent, something that will go and cover it completely. 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch socket. This is going to basically, you're going to roll the seal from the backwards, from the back into this, and I'll show you how right now. Very simple. Spray any kind of lubricant on here, something that's just going to give you some. Now this is going to be a stiff seal because it's new. Now basically this is going to go onto the front of the motor. So you basically want to do this backwards. You want to keep the socket end facing backwards, and you want to roll this seal. It's going to be hard. You got to work it. See how I just rolled it? Didn't roll correctly. It's a little tough. Got to basically roll it in, push back, roll it in, push back, roll it in, push back. Can you see that? See how it's nice and rolled in? It's even. Slide it back ever so slightly. And you see how the orange seal is popped out forward? That's exactly what you want to see. Wiggle it around a little bit so it sits just right, and that the black part of the seal is facing out and is not rolled. This is very important. So now you can slide it very smoothly onto the socket with some of the grease that you put on there. Alright, let's go back to the car and I'll show you how to install it. So I'm going to do some real time. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. So now that you have this on here, the reason why you want an open socket is because you need to go over the teeth over here, and it needs to clear this all the way up to this outer edge over here. So now this is flush and there's no ridges or anything like that. You see how well that lines up? Take this other socket here, slide right over it. See? So you're using this one to line it up. Just push in. See how it's like not seating? Slide this socket over. Okay, see how it's starting to work its way in? Pull this back. Now you see the orange seal? I start to go over the shaft over here. That's exactly what you want to see. If you don't see that, don't just stop what you're doing and pull the seal back off. So now we're going to bang it to home. You notice I'm using a soft blow hammer. And voila. Beautifully done, will not leak.